Hello everyone, hope you all are fine, and today we will continue our discussion with hydrogen, and today's topic is hydrogen peroxide. We have in hydrogen peroxide preparation its properties and strength of hydrogen peroxide, how it is represented, the strength like in normality, molarity. These are also certain parameter with which we express the strength of solution. Similarly for hydrogen peroxide also we use volume strength. We will be discussing that also. So first, if we start with hydrogen peroxide, we know hydrogen peroxide structure, I guess, and it composed of a peroxide ion. Already you all have done chemical bonding, you all have done, I think, molecular orbital structure. You know that the calculation of the paramagnetic properties and its bond order and all calculations from oxide, oxygenyl cation, peroxide comparison, these all you have done. So you have now the idea of peroxide ion. So hydrogen peroxide is basically prepared using calculated amount of sodium peroxide and 20% ice cold solution of sulfuric acid. When it is both of them are treated, like sodium hydroxide is hydrolyzed using sulfuric acid, we get sodium peroxide is treated with sulfuric acid, we get hydrogen peroxide. Using barium peroxide also we get hydrogen peroxide, and using 50% of concentrated sulfuric acid, electrolysis of 50% of concentrated sulfuric acid covered with crushed ice cubes in presence of platinum, an inert electrode basically, we get hydrogen peroxide through the formation of peroxidized sulfuric acid and then monoxidized sulfuric acid. Then we obtain hydrogen peroxide, and hydrogen peroxide is injurious to the skin. It's kept generally in the glass bottle or in the closed bottle covering with a black colored bottle. And hydrogen peroxide is a strong oxidizing agent, having lot many uses also as well. So we'll discuss this too. I'll show you some reactions. I hope you all are practicing old reactions also. Let's start the hydrogen peroxide in the copy. That's about the preparation of hydrogen peroxide, 20% H2SO4 and sodium peroxide. When we are treating, we are getting sodium sulfate and H2O2. Instead of sodium hydroxide, sodium peroxide, we can use barium peroxide as well. And for the process of barium peroxide, you can treat with even phosphoric acid also, or barium peroxide in presence of acid, aqueous acid. It also gives hydrogen peroxide. Now, temperature generally remains cool in all the cases. Now, as I was talking about the electrolysis process, so if hydrogen use sulfuric acid 50%, when it is electrolyzing, it forms H plus and HSO4 minus. At the cathode, this one migrates towards the cathode and then formation of hydrogen occurs there. This HSO4 minus, it at the anode decomposes to form H2S2O8 plus 2 electron. This is peroxidized sulfuric acid, which when distilled under reduced pressure in presence of water, then we get H2SO4 plus H2SO5, which is known as peroxymono sulfuric acid, and then again in presence of water only it gets converted to form H2SO4 and H2O2. So then this way we can obtain hydrogen peroxide as well. Otherwise, formation of hydrogen peroxide also can be possible to form it to ethyl anthraquinone, but you all have not done aromatic part, so I am not showing those reactions. Hydrogen peroxide is a very strong oxidizing agent. So a very important reaction of hydrogen peroxide is conversion of PbS, which is black in color basically, to PbSO4, that is white in color, in presence of H2O2. And the side product is water, and water is produced. Also hydrogen peroxide can convert Na2SO3 to Na2SO4 using hydrogen peroxide, and the byproduct is water. Reactions are quite simpler. Chromium hydroxide, which also gets converted to sodium chromate, and the solution, actually chromium hydroxide, this forms yellow color of sodium chromate in presence of alkaline hydrogen peroxide. Also hydrogen sulfide gets converted to sulfur, that is H2S gets converted to sulfur, and formation of water molecule when its H2S is treated with hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is a very good bleaching agent, and it bleaches organic materials, colored vegetables, and it's a very popular bleaching agent. It is used to bleach silk, hair wool, ivory coat, etc. Maybe you all have seen use of hydrogen peroxide in the colored and all artificial colors around. Maybe you all have seen uses of hydrogen peroxide, but direct use of hydrogen peroxide is basically not good for the skin. In fact, it can oxidize potassium ferrocyanide also to form potassium ferricyanide. Now, hydrogen peroxide can also act as a reducing agent. It has a lot of reducing property also. As for example, it reduces Cl2 to form HCl, and itself gets oxidized to form O2. In fact, ozone also get reduced to oxygen in presence of hydrogen peroxide. So these are certain reduction reaction of hydrogen peroxide. Pure hydrogen peroxide is very much feebly acidic, but if it is having aqua solution, so in that case hydrogen peroxide generally remains neutral to litmus. Otherwise, if it is a very pure form, it's bigly acidic. Hydrogen chloride structure, you all know it's having a peroxy linkage. I have not shown so far. You all know the structure. Hydrogen also known as open book structure, like this it is shown. You will find it's having the peroxy linkage OO, and solid phase and the liquid phase, a little bit of difference in the bond angle observed. Strength of hydrogen peroxide, as I was talking about, it's generally expressed in the volume. It's expressed like 10 volume of hydrogen peroxide. 10 volume of hydrogen peroxide means the solution of hydrogen peroxide, where it is written 10 volume, is of that particular sample of 1 liter will give 10 liters of oxygen. That means volume strength refers to the volume of oxygen which 1 volume of the given sample of hydrogen peroxide will give when it is subject to heating. We all know that hydrogen peroxide decomposes to H2O2, gives 2H2O plus O2. Formation of oxygen occurs. That means how much oxygen it is forming, based on that the strength is always expressed, that is in the volume strength. So, for example, if 20 volume hydrogen peroxide is refers to a solution, its 1 liter will give 20 liter of oxygen at STP. STP you have to mention, as you all know, when we are talking about volume, STP has to be mentioned. So suppose you are getting a numerical, you all have done this numerical I think in chapter 1, strength chapter. So in the numerical, suppose it is given that hydrogen peroxide solution contains 60.7 gram per liter of H2O2. Suppose this is given in the question, 60.7 gram per liter of H2O2. Now this amount, you need to say the volume strength of hydrogen peroxide. 60.7 gram per liter of H2O2 is there in a solution. Calculate the volume strength of the hydrogen peroxide. So first you need to do is, first you need to write this equation. 2H2O2 gives 2H2O plus O2, and if you calculate the molecular weight here, it will be 68 by multiplying 2. I am talking about 16 to the 32, 33, 34 into 2, 68, and here oxygen we are getting 22.4 liter at STP. So 60, because 1 volume, so 68 gram of hydrogen peroxide is giving 22.4 liter of oxygen at STP. So here in the question paper given 60.7 gram of hydrogen peroxide will give how much? 22.4 divided by 68 into 60.7, and if you do the calculation, it is approximately 99.9, which is similar to, very much near to 20. So we will 20 liter we are getting here. So as we are getting 20 liter of oxygen here, so the volume strength of this particular solution is 20. So the given solution is 20 volume. Sometimes the reverse question is also asked that volume strength is given, and you need to calculate the gram per liter. Suppose 30 volume hydrogen strength of 30 volume hydrogen peroxide is there, then what will be the strength in gram per liter? And if you are getting gram per liter, from there you can get the normality as well. So you can practice this kind of numerical. I hope you all have done these in chapter 1. See you in the next class. Till then, bye.